So let's define what are synergies. Synergies are cost savings or additional revenue that a buyer may realize if they bought you. Your business value depends entirely on who's going to buy you and what their motivation is to buy you. So to the extent that you've got a strategic corporate acquirer with deep pockets, or a private equity firm that's doing a bolt-on acquisition on top of their platform company, there could be some pretty serious synergies realized by this type of buyers. Well, in that case, they will realize cost savings because once they buy you, they're going to eliminate redundant expenses. They will shorten up potentially their research and development time for product development, as well as research and development costs. They would be able to get a quicker time to market with these new technologies to market. They should be able to use your human capital, i.e. your talent, to further advance their technologies. And they should be able to cross-sell some of the new products and services to their existing customer base. So not only do they save money, they also have the potential to make a lot of money. What you need is a really good advisor to essentially get the buyer to pay more if they're realizing synergies. So how we operate is that we look at creating 3 levels of EBITDAs. And EBITDA is essentially earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. So the first level we show to the buyer is your EBITDA as is, as it exists today. The second level of EBITDA is a recast or normalized EBITDA, where we're adding back one-time expenses or non-recurring expenses, depreciation, amortization, interest expense. If you're giving yourself a large salary, we essentially deduct the replacement cost and then add the differential to your EBITDA, and items like that really kind of highlight the true profitability of your business. The third EBITDA that we like to add is what we call the synergized EBITDA. And the synergized EBITDA is once we've identified a buyer and we know who they are, we will try to put ourselves in the buyer's shoes and look at their business model to understand how they're going to use it and what kind of economies they're going to realize. It's a rough calculation. It's an art and a science. And we want to quantify the cost savings and the revenue enhancement opportunities and put it in a number and show it as synergized EBITDA. And our goal is to not get it 100% accurate. Our goal is to shift the dialogue away from, you're making $1 million, so based on the $1 million, we will give you 5 times X. We want the dialogue to be, you're making $1 million, but my God, we have the capacity to make 15 million. And the moment you shift that dialogue, you're quantifying the opportunity of your company and how they can leverage it. My goal is to shift the dialogue up altogether. I want to get the buyer focusing on what the opportunity of the company is. Remember, they're looking at historical cash flows, but they're buying the promise of tomorrow. So once I shift this dialogue away from a multiple of X earnings to more the opportunity of this company, generally, if the buyer is willing. And mind you, when you're talking about sharing synergies, many are quite resistant. So you need a good advisor to have some tact and finesse. But generally, you can get them to share the synergies, and which results in a much higher multiple of earnings for our clients. Rare Brain Capital helps companies improve performance and sell for maximum value. How ready is your company to grow or to sell? Want to know how you're doing? Get your free score plus customized report in just a few minutes at no cost or obligation. Visit rarebrain.com/score.